jealous of those Microsoft Surface Pro users who can tear off the keyboard and use their notebook like a tablet, but hate anemic integrated graphics? If so, Acer might have the 2-in-1 for you. Its new Switch 7 Black Edition promises stealth gaming chops in the increasingly popular detachable tablet format, with a discrete NVIDIA MX150 GPU packed inside its slate-like chassis. Our review unit was a pre-production model, and so things could change when the final version rolls out. It came equipped with the excellent quad-core 8th generation Intel Core i7-8550U CPU, 16GB of RAM, a 512GB SATA solid-state drive (SSD), and a 13.5-inch display. When the 2-in-1 ships, this configuration will be priced at a very premium $1,700. Can you pack a discrete GPU into a detachable tablet 2-in-1 and maintain the appropriate level of productivity? You certainly can, but as we found out, there are compromises to be had. A tablet that's heavier than a laptop. The Switch 7 Black Edition looks just like its name implies. It sports a striking all-black design that's refreshing among the sea of silver 2-in-1s. Its metal chassis has rounded edges highlighted in chrome, and a matte finish along the sides and the back. It's attractive and elegant without crossing over into gaudy territory. It's more reminiscent of HP's Spectre X2 than it is Microsoft's more conservative Surface Pro. And that's not at all a bad thing. Its build quality is solid, even on our pre-production unit. Certainly befitting of a premium tablet today. But that also contributes to the Switch 7's heft, which is a bit much for a tablet at 2.6 pounds. That compares less than favorably to the Surface Pro at 1.73 pounds and the Microsoft Surface Book 213's tablet portion at just 1.6 pounds. These tablets are all roughly the same thickness, however, with the Switch 7 being only fractions of an inch less thin at 0.39 inches. With its keyboard included, the Switch 7 weighs in at 3.53 pounds, which is heavier than standard laptop like the MacBook Pro or Dell XPS 13. Not exactly what you're looking for in the portability aspect. Acer touts the Switch 7's 13.5-inch display as being larger than most of the detachable tablet competition, and that's a legitimate boast. Unfortunately, the display bezels are also quite large, making the tablet wider and taller, and uglier than it needs to be. Microsoft Surface Book 2 13-inch also has a 13.5-inch display, but the bezels are smaller, and thus it's considerably smaller in those dimensions as well. And the Switch 7 absolutely dwarfs the Surface Pro with its smaller 12.3-inch display and more reasonable bezels. Some impressive engineering, with a little over-engineering tossed in. The Switch 7 boasts an advanced dual liquid loop cooling system that utilizes heat pipes to move heat via evaporation and condensation out of the chassis. That means that the 2-in-1 is completely fanless despite using a quad-core processor and discrete GPU, saving on both noise and battery life. We found the system to be effective, with the rear of the tablet getting warm during intensive benchmarking and gaming but never too hot to hold.